It's a shame to waste food.
It's an act of cruelty because it's not just about food hunger. We are talking about the whole process of food itself, from the resources that were taken to the manpower.
I feel upset and concerned.
Angry.
My feeling is deep regret.
Terrible. Painful.
Angry and disappointed.
They were angry because so many people they don't get something for eating and drinking also.
The food, otherwise, just take whatever you like to eat.
Good to share with the people who doesn't have food.
It's very concerned with people outside. So I rather not waste the food and give it to them, or not waste it at all. Eat it, finish it.
$25 kg, 15 kg.
22 kilogram.
10 kilogram.
15 kilogram.
20 kg.
25 kilogram.
15 kilogram.
15 to 23 actually is not a correct number. We are wasting a lot more than that.
On a daily basis, we are losing 1,800 at the cost of food wastage.
To take a specific quantity from the buffet.
Cherish this opportunity of being involved and having an actual contribution in stopping hunger and helping people, and especially children, to have access to a better nutrition.
Make sure personally that no edible food goes to wastage, and I will take the commitment to educate my team to do the same.
By checking the food and taking the quantity which are required. They educate the people to not to waste the food.
I'm actually going to try and get our staff to throw away as least as possible.
Each year, 1/3 of all the food the world produces is lost or wasted. Not only does this mean an economic loss, it means that all of the natural resources used for growing, processing, packaging, transporting and marketing that food were also wasted. Imagine. 28% of the world's agricultural land grows crops that are wasted. That equals the total land area of China, Mongolia and Kazakhstan. Plus the water wasted in growing those crops equals the annual flow rate of the Zambezi or the Volga rivers, an amount that could cover all the world's household water needs. And as agriculture and fisheries expand into wild areas, overexploit natural resources, forest and marine habitats are lost, along with their biodiversity. Above all, wasted food emits some 3.3 gigatons of greenhouse gases. If this were a country, it would represent the 3rd largest emitting country in the world. This cannot continue. With a future of more people and fewer resources, we cannot afford to throw our natural resources out with the garbage. Let's do something about wastage. Food producers can invest in better harvest and storage technology to avoid food loss. Individual consumers can be more careful shoppers, use better methods to store and recycle leftovers, and request smaller portions in restaurants. Small efforts add up. The food wastage pyramid is based on garbage. Policymakers can enhance the ability of producers, retailers and consumers to turn that pyramid around. Landfills through investments in transforming food waste into compost and biogas. The solution starts with you. Each producer, supermarket, household, restaurant and nation has a part to play. It will take the commitment of all to reduce food loss and waste, so that all the natural resources used to produce food will end up as meals for the world's population, instead of as garbage in landfills.
Wasting food means not just wasting food. It means wasting the land, water, energy, labor, time, money, and so many other resources. It increases climate change through the methane that our waste releases, and poverty through rising food prices caused by too huge purchases that can be eaten in time and end up in our bins. In a world of 7 billion people, set to grow to 9 billion by 2050, wasting food makes no sense at all, economically, environmentally, and ethically. Enough reasons to stop wasting food, right? People in some part of the world are pushed to the level of eating mud mixed with wheat due to the scarcity of food. My humble request is, eat what you take, and please don't fill the dustbin with edible food. How are we going to make it happen? There is a very simple solution to this problem that each of us can contribute to, and it comes in the form of Project No Waste. Becoming a change maker do not necessarily mean to do incredible things. Sometimes our daily routines can have an enormous impact, such as taking a clean plate challenge by not throwing food away. Not for one day, remember 365 days. By reducing footprints, we can save money, resources, minimize environmental impacts, and move towards a world where everyone has enough to eat. Our grandmothers and mothers were right. No food should be wasted. And I agree with that. There is always someone hungry. Imagine if we all get involved, we can make this initiative support the change, because food waste concerns all of us, and our future generation might end up starving if we don't take a step right now.
Project No Waste, an initiative taken by our property to reduce footprint by aligning with True Hospitality for Good, our new flagship program for communities and charitable giving around the world. On a daily basis, we estimate around 100 kilos of edible food waste in our iCafe, equivalent to 1,500 to 1,800 riyal. And being a responsible colleague, it is time for us to take a clear plates challenge on a daily basis and fight against hunger by reducing food waste. At the very heart of the IAG, it is a real passion to help and care for others. If we all get involved, we can make this initiative support the change, because food waste concerns all of us. I urge all IC Doha city colleagues to be part of this project, No Waste, and to be change maker throughout the year.
At the very heart of IAG is a real passion to help and care for others, linking our Project No Waste initiative to True Hospitality for Good, which puts the power to make a difference in your hands throughout the year, and not only during the month of September, will for sure help in changing the way we perceive the food saving notion.